In today's video, I'm going to be explaining some good tips for a beginner, a returning player to Cosmic, just to explain how everything works in a very simple matter. I will give 3 overall advice: what to invest your money in, how to get started, and how bots and which bots you should get. So, let us start with how it all works. So, if you're new to Cosmic and you have never played before, the overall goal in Cosmic Sky is to get your IS skills up, which you unlock, let's just say, Slayer. So, you gotta start by killing rabbits, and when you've killed enough rabbits, you unlock chicken, plus you need your IS level to be a specific level, like you see here, IS levels. So, you start level 1, then you unlock level 2 with getting required XP 12,000 in this example, then so on, and then it's become more and more, plus you gotta pay some money to unlock it. But you can see every time you level up your island, you unlock some new things. Example, level 1 you get access to cut, level 2 you get potatoes, and so on and so on. So what you want to do is try to get your island as high as level as possible to get better things unlocked. Yeah, that's overall how it all works. A really good way to start out on your Cosmic journey is doing /challenges. Challenges will give you a good idea on what to do and how to do different commands and stuff like that. Plus, it also gives you a little bit of an idea on how to progress in the game. Plus, it gives you some easy cash. So, how does the bot works? The bot is a very complex thing, and it is very necessary if you want to get a lot of money or island XP. So which bot should you get at the start? So doing your /challenges, you will get a smelting bot, and you will get an auto crafting bot. We'll get to that. But where is it? Okay, auto smelting bot. Auto smelting bot is not a furnace. It is actually, if you do /shop, you can see there is some smelter bot recipes, which basically just gives you more money for your stuff. So let's say bread. It's a easy recipe to get. And you normally for Cosmic you can get custom recipes, which you get in adventure and loot boxes and stuff like that, which make you able to, let's say, sugar cookies, which if you combine 40 wheat, 32 sugar, you get a sugar cookie, which is worth more than both of those combined, of course. But that's pretty expensive. But the way smelting bot works, if you right click on it, you can see there are some smelter recipes. Let's just say garlic bread, for example. It costs 2 fuel to make, and you need ingredients bread. And the sell price is 20, and normal sell price on bread is 17.5. So per bread you sell, you made 2.5, which doesn't seem like much, but in the start it's actually a pretty good amount of money. And smelting bot is not worth anything because everyone has one from doing challenges. So that's why it's not worth anything. But it is definitely very useful. So setup you want to do is this is a very simple setup how to do it. You want a hover on top with fuel. You want to hover to the side with what you want to smelt, and then you want to hover down here, which collect everything that is smelted. That is how the auto smelter works. Next off, you want this is optional, but we have a setup to fish because we have some auto fishers, and you can also smelt potatoes and then put them in the auto smelter, and then you can get twice baked potatoes, which sell for more. So just know that fuel is actually pretty expensive early. Until you get cold fuel, you need a lot of fuel, and the way you get fuel is shown in the challenges, but basically you need these coal blocks, which you get for combining some wood scraps. You gotta make them to wood. Then you smelt the wood in the furnace to get scraps to make a fuel node. So that's how the auto smelting works, and the fuel works. sort of. It's kind of hard to explain how fuel works. I think I'll just show it real quick. So I'll just grab a pickaxe. Doesn't matter which one. Make free glass real quick, and then go down here and you mine some fuel. You can see you get 1 fuel, which is fuel value at 3. Let's say go up here again. Okay, let's just fix this real quick. The others don't get mad at me. Okay, alright. So if you go up here, you can see that the fuel value. If you want to do twice baked potato, is cost free fuel value, which is one of these. So you need a lot. If you got like 5 stacks of potatoes, which is pretty easy to get, you need a lot of fuel. So just have that in mind. You might want to invest in a coal fuel recipe. I don't think they are too expensive. Yeah, actually 1.5 mil. So, but yeah, that should be one of the first thing you want to get, because that actually makes it value of 10. The next setup we have is an auto mining bot. Let's take this over here. That doesn't really matter. This auto mining bot mines coal fuel, coal, and I think this. Wait, is this one fuel? But this is so in the button we have auto mining bot is mining fuel, and then in the top we have it's mining coal, and then we have some of these linked integers, which makes us able to just automatically, without doing anything, just combine the coal and the fuel, and yeah, we just get automatic coal fuel. Then we can use coal fuel we get from this to get even more coal fuel, and we can put it in our auto fishing bots over here, which makes a lot of island XP and a lot of money. This setup is really, really expensive, so we just don't look at this. It doesn't really matter, except if you're fine, then you can take a picture. It's pretty easy to set up. I think, at least. I didn't set it up, but that's it. You can take pictures of how to make it if you want to. I'll just leave it like this and like this from the side as well. It's a very simple setup, or you can just go over to our island and see. Next off, we have the auto fishers. These are really, really good if you can afford them, but they are really expensive, so I wouldn't recommend. Again, the setup is really simple for them. These, but yeah, that's a really, really good thing to invest in as well. Now, the last thing I want to be talking about is, okay, let's just go with a Slayer bot. Don't get a Slayer bot. It's only for top islands. They are so expensive compared to what you get for them, so don't care about those. But the last thing we want to be talking about is investing. Now that you have gotten yourself a refined forged sword that I showed in my second video, how I got a top rank, you want a reforged sword. That is your first thing you want to invest in. Then you want to go over to a top island. Let's say this guy is really, really good. Blockstack. Got a lot of he got zombified piglins, he got iron, he got a lot of ways to make money, as well as Little Bird. I think he's probably the best one for grinding, because he got a lot of piglin spawners, like you can see. And then he got all the realm portals as well. But moral of the story, you want to get a reforged sword so you can be able to grind a lot of mobs, which makes you a lot of money. And with the money, you want to be either using them on 2 different things. First thing is, if you like to PvP and you like to do this the adventure, I would really recommend to get a good set, either from doing realms. Like you can see, you can do dwarf realm, you can get a dwarf set, which gives you minus incoming damage. You can do enchanted forest, which gives you dodge and speed, until you get a good either iron or diamond set. Let's say realistically iron set, because diamond is really expensive right now. But you want to get just basically this per 3 and overload and some other enchants. I don't have a set right now. This is my old set, but kind of sucks. But yeah, basically just want to invest in a good iron set or a chain set. If you want to just kill elites, that's also a pretty okay way to make money. But I would recommend either going at adventure or your island. Your island, it will be either to buy. Oh, yes. Right. So you either want to invest in get a lot of potatoes. Example, use all your money to get a lot of potatoes to get to carrots and so on and so on. That's a really good way to make money if you don't really like to be in the adventure too much, and you just want to focus on your island and you like the skyblock part of it. I really like the PvP part of it, so that's why I'm mostly in adventure and why I invest so much in getting the third map. But that is totally up to you. Both strats are really viable, either by some spawners to get your spawners up, or to get some farming, or just do a little bit of both. Get everything up at the same time, and just the most important thing is just to enjoy it and be happy doing it. And if you really want to take it seriously, just join an island. You can't really compete for IS top if you're solo. I don't think it's possible. The last things I want to go over is some mistakes I made at the beginning. Let's go over to my island. Okay, wait, I don't have one at my island. Okay, let's go over to our island, and you can see there is introduced in your challenges this trophy points, which basically just show how valuable your island is. You can see if you do IS top, you can see their value trophy points 7,000. I mean, you don't really get anything for having high island trophies, so it doesn't really matter. Like you see, turn in 10 iron nodes, that's really expensive. So why would you do it if you don't care about IS top? That's just my personal opinion. I think it's a big mistake to spend a lot of money on getting it up if you don't care about IS top. Second mistake I made was that I spent too much time on other people's island. So I did not focus too much on our island per se. So that's also a big thing that I did wrong. If you want to say, get island member. Why is he not grinding? Oh well, but yeah, I think that's probably the biggest two biggest mistakes. So just focus on your island, have fun, and you will get pretty far. And just either do adventure or focus on the island, or a little bit of both if you like both things. But I don't think I have anything else to add on. I think if you got any questions in the comments about how you set up a mining bot setup or just anything, just ask. I will be happy to answer. If you got any questions about the server, about how to set up things, if you want to join an island, if I can help you, just anything, I will be very happy to answer. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and peace out.